In today's video, we need to address all the problems with co-ed workspaces. All the problems that arise when men and women are working amongst each other. Now, I have 5 reasons. You guys are more than welcome to put your extra reasons in the comments section. I'm anxious to see if I missed any or if you guys have noticed something different. But it's pretty easy to see if you have your eyes on and you're working and they're working properly and you're paying attention to your environment. It's pretty easy to see all the problems that are occurring at the workplace. And these are going to be problems that both genders have. It's not just going to be mainly men. It's going to be some problems that women have as well. So if that sounds good to you, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. I'm going to take a good swig of water and then we're going to get into the video. So let's start with the obvious ones, right? When you have women in the workplace, this is where people cheat on one another in relationships and marriages. This is statistically proven. When it comes to cheating, private investigators, lawyers, most of the cheating occurs with a coworker at work, which is one of the bigger problems with women entering the workforce. You have the possibility of your mate cheating on somebody that you met at a work dinner, at a work party. And the crazy stuff is the man that she cheats with is a man that you've met before. You shook his hand. You thought he was a cool guy. But what you didn't know is that woman, when you're not around, when she's just him and her at work, they're flirty, overly friendly, which leads to other things. And there's multiple reasons as to why women cheat and men cheat at the workplace. The biggest one is trust. When you work somewhere, you work there 5 to 6, whatever your work schedule is, you talk to these people more or just as much as your own family. Oftentimes more than your own family, depending on what business it is. You see these people each and every day. So there's a bunch of trust in that. You guys know each other. So that one makes people comfortable to let their guard down and allow these things to happen. Hypergamy tends to kick in when it comes to women, because if the boss that she's working for is older, making a good amount of money, and he's somewhat of attractive, she's definitely going to shoot her shot or try to get in his good graces so she can get a promotion or whatever the situation is. There's been numerous cases where a woman could have been a janitor and then the manager is smashing the janitor or smashing one of the supervisors or one of the warehouse employees. That's a whole list of problems. And I'm not saying every manager and I'm not saying every woman is taking advantage of these opportunities, but it happens so much that you have to understand that this is a possibility when you get into relationships with these individuals. And so that's a big problem with women entering the workforce. It interferes with your personal relationship with somebody. Here's another obvious one: petty HR calls. Now, these usually stem from women towards men. And false harassment allegations are everywhere. Now, I'm not saying every allegation is false, but there's enough false ones out there where it's BS, it's happening. It could be because the woman doesn't like the guy physically, or it could be because the woman doesn't want the guy physically. It could be the guy just said something that she didn't like, and it won't even be anything. It won't even be anything sexual or anything like that. She could literally make up something because you guys are in the same room together, and she knows that the people higher ups are going to take her side. So she can literally say anything. And then in turn, your career reputation, you might get fired because of it. This is why bosses back in the day, they wanted open door conversations, but women, of course, fought for the door to be closed. And then once the door is closed, then she can come out and say, well, I felt uncomfortable. Not because he said anything crazy, but because she didn't get the promotion that she thought she deserved. These petty games that women play with each other, they play with men as well. And it pops up in the workplace when the two are around each other. So if you guys are thinking about smashing one of your coworkers, your mindset is so fucked. You're only one phone call away, one bad interaction away from that woman going to HR and exposing you and your text messages to them and getting you fired. And she won't give a shit about you at all. Here's the next thing. A lot of unneeded or unwanted advances. Now, granted, you could be an attractive man, you can be an attractive woman, and you could just literally be minding your business, trying to do your job, trying to help the business, and then just go home to your mate or go home to your boyfriend and do the right thing. But if you're that attractive, oftentimes there's going to be some kind of man or sometimes even woman that's going to give you the cues that they're attracted to you. And that can get very annoying because like I said, you're just trying to earn your paycheck, be good at your job, and go home or get a promotion or whatever. But then you have to deal with cat calls and the same guy each and every day coming up and flirting with you and trying to get your number when you already rejected him 10,000 times. So that can get pretty annoying, being in a tight-knit space, having that to reoccur each and every day, hoping that that person is hoping that she'll get weak and allow them in. The next thing, there's no accountability from women in leadership. Now, granted, this isn't all women, but this is most women. There are some women that understand that you have to hold people accountable and you have to be strict with people. But oftentimes, since women are the caring sex, the empathetic, emotional sex, they tend to be too understanding, which means what? They allow too many mistakes to go on. They forgive mistakes too easily. They're too inclusive with certain things when you shouldn't be. Which in turn, all this causes negligence, which is bad for business operations, which is going to hurt business revenue or profit potentially. And the last thing is men tend to simp out and don't hold women accountable, especially if she's hot to that guy. See, he's not going to hold her accountable because he thinks not holding her accountable is going to get him an inch closer to sleeping with her. See, he's thinking with his Johnson instead of thinking about the business, which again is going to in turn hurt the profit margins of the business. So And again, that goes back to the unwanted advances. You could just be a woman, just, you know, minding your own business, and this guy is doing all kinds of stuff to let you know he's interested in you. And it's crazy because women notice this stuff in you guys because you think they're idiots, and they'll play into it. They'll come to work with a form-fitting dress or a form-fitting outfit just so they can get a promotion, just so they can get more money, because they know you're fixated on their sexuality. And then once they get what they want, they're going to potentially call HR. They're going to potentially just ignore you because they got what they wanted out of the interaction, and you just wanted to sleep with her, not thinking about the big picture. These are the problems with co-ed workspaces. And like I said in the beginning, if I missed anything, a lot of you men, or some of you men are older and you've seen a little bit more than me, you will want to add some more commentary or add some more situations, be more than welcome to comment below. But that's my video. I appreciate you guys watching to the end. You guys have a good day, a good week, and I will see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.